Malaria is caused by a parasite, a tiny single-celled organism in the blood vessels and livers of human beings. It's a serious disease that disables and kills more than 860,000 people every year. Though 40% of the world's population live in malaria-endemic regions, the majority of related deaths occur in sub-Saharan Africa. And despite medical advances, the disease continues to be a problem. It is estimated that every 45 seconds, a child dies from malaria in Africa. But there is hope that one day malaria will no longer burden the people of Africa.
10 days ago, residents of West Canton, California, began flooding local hospitals, showing what appeared to be flu-like symptoms. They were later diagnosed with malaria, the potentially deadly mosquito-borne illness. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger has declared a state of emergency in California and has called in the National Guard to help with the situation.
Volunteers hand out insecticide-treated bed nets, the best line of defense against malaria.
Tonight, a malaria alert.
A full-scale investigation is now underway.
Like malaria played out with polio. Like Obama got to do something fast.
It is a parasite, a single-celled organism transmitted by an Anopheles mosquito.
And right now, that aeroplane you can see flying behind me is spraying an insecticide over West Canton.
It bites a human being, the parasite gets into the bloodstream.
But despite constant spraying and insecticide treatment, these mosquitoes don't seem to be going away.
The problem is that they've become immune to the insecticides in the sprays and the bed nets.
And this is what the infectious disease community terms resistance.
Resistance.
New insecticide-treated bed nets and anti-malarial treatments have been developed.
The problem is, many of these effective tools are not reaching the people who need them the most.
The mosquitoes have evolved, the disease has evolved, now we need to evolve.
Cut. Let's go again.
This didn't happen here.
This didn't happen here.
This didn't happen here, but it happens all over the world.
Situations just like this one.
Resistance is real.
The disease has evolved.
The disease has evolved,
And so should we.
Angela and Regina both have daughters infected with malaria. These mothers have come to the Champande Clinic in southern Zambia to receive medication. Supplying effective drugs within Africa is a challenge. Regina and Angela desperately hope to find treatments for their suffering daughters. One of the biggest problems in Africa is lack of health education, which can lead to a lack of malaria diagnosis and treatment. Every year, the continent loses an estimated $12 billion in gross domestic product due directly to the disease.
Drugs are available, but they need to reach the patients.
With inconsistent availability of treatments, mothers like Regina and Angela can only wait and hope for the arrival of effective drugs. Through the continuing efforts of people on 4 continents, some patients are lucky. Mothers Angela and Regina finally receive much-needed treatments for their daughters.